This video is brought to you by Ageless Geeks.
Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka Batbomb82, and today I'll be checking out my glyos haul for January 2021, and this is going to be a slash review as we got a few new things here too. So, without further ado, let's see what we got. Alright guys, so here is my glyos haul for January 2021. Man. So what I've been saying I've been wanting to do more glyos reviews. There's not a whole lot of content out there for us glyos collectors, and I like to consider myself part of the community. So I'm trying to do more glyos videos, hopefully moving forward. I will say this, do not do what I did, because this is a very expensive hobby to get into, especially if you go down that track of just wanted to get a lot of old stuff that you missed out on years ago. And that's what I did with these Armorvors you see here. I just looked at my shelf, I was like, you know what, man, I really want more Armorvors, and I kind of went on a little spree this month, and I spent way more money than I should have. Oh my god. So yeah, let's just run down here, and you're gonna note I don't know a lot of the names of these figures, so feel free to help me out here and just shout out the name in the comments. If when you see one, let me know what it is. But still, very happy to have all of these. These combine some of my favorite glyos toys from down here at the Battle Tribes, to the Armorvors, and to my boys up here, the Biomass Monsters, the Biomasters. So, I'm gonna start just this way over here. So we got this little fella here. These are all done through Onell, for the most part, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this guy's great. This has some really interesting clear pinkish tone to it, but it's like a foggy clear color. It is a very interesting look to it, and I was really happy about this. I actually really like the way this one looked, but I missed out on it when it was available on Onell, so I had to pick it up in the aftermarket. Luckily, I didn't pay overpriced crazy prices. People in the community did help me out, and I got a few cheaper things on eBay, so pretty cool. I love this one right here. This is done like a little more of that fish head, got the little pack on the back, but I love the little fish head, especially because the jaw actually articulates, so you can actually open and close that. As far as any other glyos toy goes, this might be the first head, I think, that actually has an articulated jaw, so that's really cool. So I love the look of this little guy. He's just so cool. All right, moving on to this guy right here. This is one of the newer ones too. This one came out, I believe, in 2020. Again, this is just one I happened to miss at the time, but I love the colors we're getting here with that very, very dark purple that's almost black, and then this more deeper purple right here with a little hint of pink. But I like this one specifically. This one came with that newer gorilla head, which I think is really cool. He has a little headpiece, a little real high-tech armor looking thing. So I love this, man. This just looks so cool with that pink eyes. Really digging this. Now, the thing I like about the Armorvors the most, and what really attracted me to them, is that they're kind of like the spiritual successors to Battle Beasts. For any of you that remember the Battle Beast little minifig toys, I love those things back in the day. They're some of my favorite little minifigures, and that's kind of what these are to me, especially with all the different animal heads and things that we get. So this reminds me of that. And now I'm going to move on to this one right here. This one might be my favorite Armorvor in this entire collection. Like out of all the ones I've seen and all the ones that I own, this one might be my favorite. Just the colors work very, very good for me. I love this like copper color. I love the swirls in the plastic, that almost like marbling effect. Some people don't like that. I absolutely love it. But then you got this like jade light green in there with that really deep turquoise. Just looks so cool, man. He looks like a piece of jewelry. I really dig this. Now this has that Armorvor helmeted head, which is really dope because I just love that look, a very classic look. But what's great about this one, you can actually rotate this around. Now you have this like robotic dog head, which I think is so cool. So that's one thing, again, I love about the Armorvors. They just have that really unique look to them. Man, they're just such cool little characters. So I'm going to put him aside here. Let's move in over here and this way. So now we have this one right here. Again, I don't know the names of all of these, but I know this one's fairly new. This one came out last year, I believe, too. maybe 2019. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't remember again, so sorry. But this one has this really cool, interesting like cat head with like the cybernetic side on there, the little red eye. I think it looks really cool, man. I just love the way this one looks. And this one's specifically going to leave that more cat-like head on there. I just think it looks really cool, so I love that. And these color blends work very well, and that's what I love about these specifically too. The color combination of the different colorways that we're getting, you wouldn't think normally that these colors would work, but man, seeing them on the Armorvor and the way they work really good, so I love that. So I'm going to put that one aside and bring in this one right here. Now, this is one of the older ones. I remember seeing pictures of this one, and I actually thought he was going to be like a pale pink, but he's actually more orange. So I love this one too. This one comes with that more classic wolf head like that with the blue eyes, looking dope. A little pack on the back. So the colors, again, never would I have thought putting like this really bright tangerine orange with like a cool gray and like black accents. Never would have thought that would work, but here he is, and I love it. It's just such a cool little figure. Moving on, I'm going to bring in this one right here, which is that clear phasing one. I think this one's so cool. I got this one from a buddy of mine in the community. He shall remain unnamed, because I guess that's how he wanted to do it. But still, very cool piece. I love the clear here. What I do like to do is like say take another Armorvor right here, and since this is a glyos system, I like to have him like almost like one is like phasing, so like he's disappearing, so I could put on like that clear arm on like that one like that, to make it look like he's starting to disappear, and mix and match parts and stuff like that. So that's just something why I really wanted this specific one right here, because you can do that. And again, man, there's so much versatility when it comes to glyos toys, but specifically when you get stuff like that, that's kind of how I think give him that Predator-esque vibe, how he's kind of like phasing and whatnot. So very cool, and he just kind of looks like a little piece of jewelry, like again like a little diamond, you know what I mean? So I love that, very cool looking piece. So I'm bringing this one right here, over here. Again, this is one of the older ones, semi-older ones. This has that more reptilian type of head with armor around it like that. Looks really cool. Again, very toned down earth tones with that deep chocolate brown. You got that almost beige, tan, orangish color like that. A little bit of red accents here and there. I think it looks really cool, but I love that reptilian head. I just think that looks really cool. Again, that makes me get that Battle Beast vibes. That's what I get from this particularly, so I love that a lot. So very cool little piece. Put that one down, and we got this little bad boy right here. Really wanted this one. This like really bright translucent green just looks so good to me. I love the way this fella came out. He's just so bright and vibrant. Like, can you see him mixed in with all the other figures? He really stands out to me, and might not show off on camera, but in hand, he looks like he's like glowing, and he just stands out because he's such a bright, vibrant green. I think he looks really cool. Now I'll go over here real quick, because they have this one as well that I picked up, which is a nice translucent blue one, which looks just as cool. But this one has little accents of white on there, which I think is a great choice. I love that. Looking really good. But something about these two side by side, I love this, man. This translucent bright green with the black accents, translucent bright blue with the white accents. I think these two just work really great together. Again, they have that classic armored head. You have the reverse dog head. You got the packs. They both come with extra heads and stuff like that too. All of these come with all kinds of extra heads and things like that. So it just depends on what era of Armorvor you get. You know what I mean? But very cool, man. These two specifically, I absolutely love. So I'm going to try and put those aside. I'm going to try and reach back here without knocking things down. Here we go. Success. This is a more classic one too. I love this one right here. Very nice traditional colors with that red and silver. Very metallic red, very bright and vibrant silver with little black accents. He has a little reverse dog head like that. You can turn this around and have that more classic Armorvor head like that if you wanted to. For some reason, I really like this head on this particular figure right here. I just love the way that looks, but a very cool looking piece. Man, oh, so much fun. So I'm going to put it down here and here again, trying not to drop things and knock things over. Success. And I'm going to bring in this one right here. I love this one. This is the one that I missed out on too when it first came out. The colors on this one are incredible. I'm big on purple. Purple is one of my favorite colors. But but it has this really nice pale translucent purple with this really nice metallic violet and this really nice pale blue, like a baby blue color accents. Look incredible together. It looks so good on this figure. And I have the fish head on this one with the articulated jaw. That looks really cool too. You get different heads and things like that. So again, I just love the way that looks. Put that one aside. Now I'm gonna bring in this translucent orange one here with the metallic silver and black accents. I actually took that pack and put the little head on there, like a little drone head. I just think it looks really cool for this one. So I love the way that looks. So if you wanted to see it with that specific head, I guess, I just think that looks so rad, man. So very cool looking piece. Again, feel free to let me know the names of all these characters because I honestly just do not remember all the names at all. Here's the more semi-older one too, with that nice marbled silver on there. Not as a brightly painted silver. This is more that molded silver. You can see the marbling in the shoulders and things like that. I personally like that. Then it has this yellowish orange skin tone and armor bits and things like that with little black accents, which I think is really cool. But again, I just do really love that reptilian head. I think it works out great, man. So love that. So I'm going to push that aside. I'm going to bring in this one right here. This is, again, one of those ones that has those different extra heads and different parts. So this one right here, I have that dragon build with that more dragon head that is fairly recent. I think it came out in 2019, or was it 2020? I want to say 2019 when they debuted the dragon head for the Armorvors. But anyways, I think that looks really cool. The addition of the Battle Tribe's wings work great for this. So again, that shows the pairing of the different glyos toys that can work together and create something freaking awesome. Then I took the little pack piece and put it as a little phaser in his hands, which is really cool. But man, dude, again, this is the thing that makes me think of Battle Beast when we have these different options. There's just the different colors. And, oh, dude, the dragon version of the Armorvor is definitely my favorite. Okay, so moving along, we have this one right here. I was really stoked about getting this one, and something about the more vibrant colored ones. And I like some like more of the earth tone ones or the more military-esque ones. I like the ones that are just brightly colored and stand out. And this one looks great. It's a very bright orange, but toned down with a deep polished black and this like warm gray accents that you see here, looking really cool. So I just love that. And again, that awesome reptilian head with like, it looks like silver eyes, or is it that cool gray? It looks like silver eyes, but still absolutely love that. So I'm gonna put that one here. Try not to knock things down. There we go. Careful. And this is another one I'm talking about. These bright colors, bright pink, the really bright lavender. This one has that more traditional wolf head done in purple, looking really cool. I just love the way these look. Again, I understand if you want more of like the military type colors, totally get it. I just want cool, fun looking toys. So for me, these wacky colors that are like so like 90s, you know what I mean? I love this kind of stuff. This pink one, I was really happy to get this particular one in hand. I'm going to put him in there again, trying to stand him without knocking these over. I'm going to get this guy right here. So this is one that was released, I believe, in 2019 at Designer Con when he first debuted. Again, I missed out on this one. I regret not getting a lot of these when I first saw them, you know what I mean? But here I am trying to make up for lost time, and this one looks really cool too, with that orange and it's like pale white. Looks really nice, or an off-white almost. But I love the cat head on this particular one, the orange cat head with the cybernetic parts. I just think look really cool, man. So love the way this one looks right here. And then one of my favorite ones that I've picked up recently is this one right here. This is an older one, which I freaking love, man. These colors look so good together. So I'm hoping they're coming off on camera good too. But these colors look great, man. With that deep blue, that bright blue, the little red accents. It has a very Mega Man vibe to it to me. So that's why I liked it so much. And let me know if they make a phase arm in this color, because I would love to add a phase arm to this guy to make him more like a Mega Man type of figure. So let me know if they make it in this colorway so I can hunt it down, because I would love to have it for this guy. But this guy just looks so freaking good, man. Look at that. It's such a great figure. I'll rotate the head around so you see that dog head if you want to do that. So very cool. Love this piece like so. Okay, so again, try and put this up here. Be very careful. And I'll bring in this one right here. This one is insane, my guy. So this is more of a deluxe one. This is an Armorvor, or part Armorvor, And you can see, like, here's the Armorvor torso, the chest piece, the crotch piece, the legs, the Armorvor feet, Armorvor hands, and things like that. Here's a little pack back there. But this is a deluxe version. I believe these are parts from, looks like RoboForce. I don't have any RoboForce Glyos toys, so feel free to let me know if I'm completely wrong. But I'm pretty sure these are RoboForce parts. But the colors is what got me, because it is this weird, like, rusty metal, silverish brown color to it. It is so interesting to look at, and it kind of has that metallic marbling to it too. Again, I love that. It's not very, but I think it's really cool looking. It has this big cannon right here, that little standard arm like that. So you could pretty much do different things again with Glyos toys, and that's one of my favorite things about these, is that you can make crazy looking characters like this. So that could be like a Uni like that, and just boom, bah, 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 bah. Oh, dude, such a cool figure. Okay, so what I did here, I basically broke down that deluxe figure and put him in his basic Armorvor form, so you can see what he looks like in his standard Armorvor style, again, just with all those different colors, looking really dope, man. So I love that. I went and put the back on the back like so. You have the dog head like that, which is really cool. Since this was a deluxe figure, you do get different head options. So you can pop this one on, which I think is really I actually really like this head. This is from a different Onell figures they can put on there, which looks really cool. So I love that. This one also does have the option to rotate, and you can have that more Cyclops eye if you want to do that. So that's really cool too. Pop that off, and then we can put on this head, which I absolutely love. This is like a modified version of that wolf head, but this one has like the cybernetic eyepiece, which looks really cool. So again, I just love that, man. This is why I love Glyos toys. You know, even just breaking a figure down and reconfiguring it, is a lot of fun for me. That it gives me a good reason as an adult to play with my toys. But I just think this looks great, dude. Such a cool figure. Okay, so finally moving on from the Armorvors, I brought in the Biomasters right here. So I love these, man. These are some of the weirdest looking toys I've probably ever owned, and I absolutely love them. These colors are so bright and vibrant, very nice, bright turquoise with that very bright tangerine orange, like a pinkish orange. Looks really cool. The colors are very retro, very 80s. I love that. But having this like clawed monster with a ball head, Cyclops, you know, jagged teeth, tentacle, scythe arm, batwing, spiked mohawk characters are just so freaking cool to me, dude. So I was able to pick up the pair. I bought both of these from someone in the community, which is great. These are just like the reverse colors of each figure. This one just has the different colors like so. So I just love these, man. And I'm getting so close to completing my Biomasters collection. I'm trying to get all of them with the exception of the blanks. So 2 more to add to the shelf. I think these are just rad looking figures, man. Such cool toys. I love them so much. Now moving on to some of my favorite toys of all times, we got new battle tribes. This time with the Shark Ninja. Yeah, dude, we got a Shark Ninja. I didn't realize how badly I needed a Shark Ninja in my life till I got this figure. He's so much fun. So if you have any of the Glyos ninjas or the Battle Tribes ninjas before, you know exactly what to expect with this. But I love just the shark stripes on the side right there. The teeth on the mask look great, but the colors look really good. I love the yellow weapons. That's a really cool contrast that I never would have thought of. So I'm stoked that they did that because that looks really, really cool. And you can see a run of all the different parts that he comes with right here. I love that torso again with those tiger stripes on there. Kind of looks very putty-esque, you know what I'm talking about? A little bit of a putty action there, but still very cool figure, man. Love that a lot. And with this particular drop, we did get a blank of that same figure like this. That same like very straight gray, which I do love, and you can see all those same parts again done all that same type of gray, looking really nice. And I love the blanks for these because it really brings out the sculpt. Sometimes paint can cover the sculpt, but with these blanks you can really see the intricate detail of these things. Like the face sculpt looks fantastic, the intricacy of like the boots and the gauntlets here all looking awesome. And I like this color specifically because it kind of makes him look like a statue. So I think that's really cool, man. It really does make it look like he's made of stone or something like that. So I love the way this turned out. And last but certainly not least, one I was dying to get my hands on, we have the Shin Kashiro Ninja. Hopefully I didn't say that improperly. Hopefully I pronounced that right. So anyways, this one is so dope, man. Love the way this looks. Now, this is an exclusive to MCCTX Toys. I will leave a link in my bio so you can pick this bad boy up. This is one I've been so happy about. So, for those of you that remember the Gly Ninja from Onell back in the day, that was such a cool and popular figure. This is like the successor to that, which just looks great. So if you have those two combined, man, that's a great looking team. But this just works for me. That really nice tan, a really almost darker version of that same type, almost like a brownish color too, but this nice deep red, all looking incredible, man. So you can see all the different accessories that he comes with. I just love the way this stuff looks. Such a cool looking character, man. Love it. Everything we get here. This is definitely one of my favorites of the ninjas so far. So I'm just gonna break this down real quick. So let's pop off, let's pop off the arms like so. And let's just pop off the entire torso, because why the heck not, right? It's my toy, do whatever I want with it. Pop this torso on right here, get that right on there like that. Pop that on there like so, like that. And then let's go ahead and put these arms back on right here, like so, that. And this is really tricky to do on camera sometimes, man. So pop this on like that, like there. And then we put on what I like to call the Cyber Ninja head, and have that look right there. So now you have a completely different look with a different torso, different head. Really changes this up a bit. What we can also do, take those off like that, and those off right here, and then pop on these new arms, or these new forearms and hands, I should say. Pop that on like that. And we'll take this one right here, pop that on right here. And man, this really is tricky to do on camera sometimes. So, okay, here we go. Pop that off like that. And we're gonna put on this head right here, which I think looks really cool. This looks great too. Again, a completely different look with those new arms, with the wraps, and this really unique gold head. This gold is unlike other golds that I've seen from Glyos. It is a very interesting rustic gold. I just love it. It makes me want a full-on ninja figure in this particular gold color. It just looks so cool, man. So again, I'll leave a link in the bio for this particular figure here. Again, it is exclusive, and I'm pretty sure you can still get some Shark Ninjas Battle Tribe figures from Spy Monkey. So I'll leave a link in the bio for that as well if you want to pick up this guy right here. So these should still be fairly new. You should still be able to grab these two. They are so awesome. So that wraps up my entire haul for January 2021. Man, there's a lot of Glyos here, a lot of money, and you know what? A lot of fun. And in times like this with COVID and the way that things are shut down, we got to find happiness in any way possible. And for me, Glyos toys bring me happiness. There's so much fun toys. They make me feel like a kid again. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.